ancient discoveries that science still cannot explain. Good evening, everyone. Tonight I want to take you on a journey, not through space, but through time. A journey across continents and civilizations to explore some of the most mysterious discoveries from our ancient past. Discoveries that, even with all our modern technology, science still struggles to fully explain. We tend to think of history as something well understood, neatly catalogued in textbooks. We imagine that archaeologists and scientists have already uncovered the secrets of the past. But every so often, something surfaces from the earth. Something that doesn't fit the story we tell ourselves about human history. These are the anomalies, the enigmas, the whispers from forgotten ages. Let's begin our journey thousands of years ago in Egypt, beneath the golden sands of Giza. The Great Pyramid, a monument beyond its time. The Great Pyramid of Giza is one of the oldest and most iconic structures in the world. Built over 4,500 years ago, it has stood through earthquakes, invasions, and time itself. But for all our study, it still hides countless mysteries. How, for instance, were those massive limestone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, moved and lifted with such precision? Even today, with cranes and modern engineering, replicating that construction would be a monumental challenge. The pyramid is perfectly aligned with the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west, with an accuracy that even modern compasses would envy. It is aligned so precisely to true north that the difference is less than 1/20th of a degree. How could ancient builders, without advanced instruments, achieve such perfection? Then there's the interior. The chambers and passageways form a complex network, some of which were hidden for millennia. Recently, scientists using muon tomography discovered previously unknown voids inside the pyramid, large hidden spaces whose purpose remains unclear. Were they storage rooms, construction cavities, or something more symbolic, perhaps spiritual or astronomical in nature? Despite decades of research, we still don't know exactly how the Great Pyramid was built, what tools were used, or even the full purpose behind its design. It stands as a reminder that ancient people were capable of astonishing feats, perhaps using knowledge that we've long forgotten. The Antikythera mechanism, the world's first computer. Now, let's leave the sands of Egypt and sail across the Mediterranean to Greece. In the early 1900s, divers exploring a shipwreck near the island of Antikythera brought up a strange corroded lump of bronze. At first, it seemed unremarkable, just a fragment of some ancient instrument. But when scientists examined it closely, they were stunned. Inside that lump was a complex system of gears. Over 30 precisely cut bronze cogs, interlocked in a way that seemed centuries ahead of its time. The device, now known as the Antikythera mechanism, is thought to date back to around 100 BCE, and yet it could accurately predict solar and lunar eclipses, track planetary movements, and even mark the dates of ancient Olympic Games. In short, it was an analog computer built more than 2,000 years ago. How could the ancient Greeks possess such sophisticated mechanical engineering? The precision of the gears rivals that of 18th century clocks, but we have no other artifacts from that period showing similar technology. It's as if this device appeared out of nowhere, a sudden flash of genius, and then vanished from history. Was the Antikythera mechanism a unique invention, a one-time marvel of craftsmanship, or was it the surviving trace of a lost technological tradition that disappeared in time? To this day, no one really knows. The stone spheres of Costa Rica. Our next mystery takes us far across the Atlantic, into the jungles of Central America. In the 1930s, workers clearing land for banana plantations in Costa Rica discovered dozens of massive stone spheres, perfectly round, some weighing up to 15 tons. Hundreds of these spheres have been found, scattered across the region. Their makers and their purpose remain unknown. Archaeologists estimate that the spheres were carved between 500 and 1500 CE by the Dikis culture. But how did they manage to shape such hard rock so perfectly round without metal tools? Even with modern equipment, achieving that level of smoothness and symmetry would be challenging. Some believe the spheres had astronomical alignments. Others think they marked the houses of chiefs or sacred paths. But since most were moved or damaged long ago, their original placement, and therefore their meaning, has been lost. These stone spheres sit silently in the jungle, as if guarding secrets from a civilization whose voice was silenced centuries ago. The Baghdad Battery. Let's move to ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. In the 1930s, archaeologists discovered a small clay jar, about 6 inches tall, containing a copper cylinder and an iron rod. It looked ordinary, but when reconstructed, it seemed capable of producing an electric charge when filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or lemon juice. This artifact became known as the Baghdad Battery. If it truly functioned as a battery, it would predate our understanding of electricity by over 2,000 years. But what would ancient people have used it for? Electroplating jewelry? Healing rituals? Some kind of early electrochemical experiment? Skeptics argue it might not have been a battery at all, but simply a storage vessel. Still, when replicas are built, they do generate a small electrical current. If true, it would suggest that ancient civilizations had at least some practical understanding of electricity long before the modern era. And that raises another question. How many other discoveries might have been lost, destroyed, or forgotten across the ages? The Nazca Lines. Messages to the gods. Now, let's fly over the dry deserts of southern Peru. From the ground, the Nazca Plains look barren and empty. But from the air, a completely different picture emerges. Giant drawings etched into the earth, animals, geometric shapes, and long straight lines that stretch for miles. The Nazca Lines are one of the most mysterious artworks ever created. Some figures are so huge they can only be seen properly from above. But how could the Nazca people, who lived around 500 BCE, have drawn such enormous and precise figures without any aerial perspective? The lines have been interpreted in many ways: astronomical calendars, sacred pathways, irrigation maps, or even messages to deities in the sky. Some suggest they were meant to be seen by gods, not humans. The mystery is not just how they made them, but why. The Nazca were meticulous. They removed the dark surface stones to reveal the lighter soil beneath, and the dry desert climate preserved these drawings for over 1,000 years. Every time a new figure is discovered, the mystery deepens. What compelled an entire civilization to carve such grand designs into the earth? Designs they themselves could never fully see. The Saksaywaman fortress, still in South America, near the city of Cusco, stands one of the most astonishing pieces of ancient stonework in the world. The fortress of Saksaywaman. The walls are built from massive blocks of stone, some weighing over 100 tons, fitted together with such precision that even a sheet of paper cannot fit between them. No mortar, no cement, just perfect interlocking geometry. Each stone has a unique shape, like a giant 3D puzzle, carved and positioned to withstand earthquakes. Modern engineers still debate how the Inca managed this. Some suggest that they used softening agents, natural acids that made the stone malleable. Others think the stones were carefully chipped by hand over years. But what's truly baffling is that even with laser measurements and digital modeling, we can't fully replicate the technique today with the same precision. The stones of Saksaywaman defy both time and explanation, standing as a testament to a mastery that we've yet to understand. The Piri Reis map. In 1513, a Turkish admiral named Piri Reis created a world map unlike any other. It depicted parts of the coastlines of Europe, Africa, and, most surprisingly, South America, with remarkable accuracy. But here's the real mystery. It also appeared to show the coastline of Antarctica. centuries before it was officially discovered. Even more puzzling, the map seems to show Antarctica without its ice cover, suggesting knowledge of its true landmass, something only visible through modern radar mapping. Piri Reis claimed that he compiled his map using older sources, ancient charts and maps that dated back long before his time. If true, that would imply that some ancient civilization had mapped the Earth's continents long before the age of exploration. How could they have done that without satellites, airplanes, or even compasses as we know them? It suggests that our ancestors might have traveled farther and known more about the world than we ever imagined. The Longyou Caves of China. In eastern China, near the village of Longyou, lie a series of enormous underground chambers carved directly into solid sandstone. They're not natural formations. Every surface, every pillar, every wall shows clear marks of human craftsmanship. Discovered in 1992, these Longyou caves are estimated to be over 2,000 years old. Yet no ancient texts mention them, no records describe their construction, and no tools have been found nearby. Each cave is huge, covering thousands of square meters, with perfectly smooth walls and decorative carvings. The amount of rock that would have needed to be removed is staggering, estimated at over 1 million cubic meters. How could an ancient civilization carve such massive spaces underground, with nothing but simple hand tools and torches? And perhaps more importantly, why did they do it? Were they tombs, temples, or secret storage chambers? No one knows. The silence of the Longyou caves is as deep as the mystery that surrounds them. The Saqqara bird, another curious artifact, comes from Egypt once again. A small wooden carving found in a tomb at Saqqara, dating back to around 200 BCE. It looks like a bird, but with features that don't quite fit. Its wings are flat and aerodynamic, and its tail is vertical, like that of a modern airplane. When aeronautical engineers built a model based on the Saqqara bird, they found that it could indeed glide. Could it be that ancient Egyptians had some understanding of flight, or at least experimented with the concept? Some dismiss it as coincidence, a simple toy, but others see it as another glimpse into forgotten knowledge. Whatever its true purpose, the Saqqara bird continues to inspire curiosity and imagination about what the ancients might have known. The Mohenjo-daro atomic mystery. Now to the ancient Indus Valley, one of humanity's earliest urban civilizations. In the ruins of Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists found signs of extreme heat. Melted stone and brick fused together, as if the city had been exposed to temperatures far beyond what any ancient fire could produce. This led some to speculate about unknown cataclysms, massive explosions or events that left traces similar to radiation. While mainstream science attributes the damage to ancient fires or geological activity, the debate continues. What kind of event could have destroyed a city so suddenly, leaving its structures partially vitrified? It remains one of archaeology's strangest unsolved puzzles,